Hey guys, this is Mandy from Light on Earth, and today's video is on a topic that I'm really excited to talk to you about today. And that is how you can use the law of attraction, which seems like a really hokey thing if you had the same background as I do, to make your FI journey amazingly fun every day, every step of the path. So I recently came to the realization that I had trained myself to save money so well and to put off my happiness for the future that I was no longer really letting myself want things anymore. And this was having an effect on my happiness and kind of making me feel flat, making me feel like I wasn't alive, making me feel like the spice was sucked out of life. And so normally this is the kind of thing that causes us to rebound and spend too much of our money and kind of lose the savings rate that we had going, right? Well, so what I did is I just let myself have wants again. And not only that, but I tried to think of things that I wanted. And so you would think with the law of attraction, often it's sold to us in a really materialistic way, which is unfortunate. Because really what the law of attraction is about is following the things that inspire you and focusing on the things that you want. And that is exactly the goal of FI. So they jive together beautifully. And this is really amazing to me how well this works together. So little example is I found letting myself admit to myself that I wanted things, that I wanted a chair to read in that I could put by the heater because it's winter. And I'm starting to read a lot more. So I wanted this specific chair that I've been wanting, and it costs a lot of money. And I'm not sure that it's going to be as great as I think it is. So I let myself have this desire, but instead of having the impulse to go to Amazon and spend the money and buy the chair, I let myself see the desire for what it really was. I wanted a comfortable place by the heater for the winter. I didn't want a chair that I had to find a place for in the summer, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money. And so by just sort of searching out exactly the thing that I wanted, I was able to realize that my kid had a chair, a really comfy chair I could just pull up by the heater and start using. And I'd never thought of using the chair to sit in while I was reading or pulling it up by the heater. So I manifested this comfy place to read, and I didn't have to spend any money, and I don't have to be inconvenienced in the summer by being too hasty and buying something that I didn't really want. So let yourself want things, but sometimes you have to spend money to make money. And sometimes just constantly shooting down wants means you're shooting down creative ideas, or you're shooting down, just something that's meant to come to you. And so another real problem in the FI community that's talked about a lot is people are often inspired to do this because they don't enjoy their jobs. And so the law of attraction says if you don't enjoy your job, then only cut off all the complaining and all the bad thoughts about your job, and only let in those that are happy, and look and propagate thoughts of what makes you happy about your job. Maybe there's a coworker who makes you laugh. Maybe there's a client who you really enjoy working with. Just look for the things you love and don't give the things that you don't like about it the time of day. And so if we train our mind to find the things that give us joy, to find the things that we're passionate about every day, then when we have enough money to retire, our mind will be perfectly primed to have all that time and to just use it in an amazing, happy way. Whereas if every day we're going to work and saying, I hate my job, I hate my job, I hate my job, the day finally comes, you retire, and you know what pathways are active in your brain, the ones that say, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. So you'll never have the retirement that you dreamed of unless you can learn to implement this in the day. And there's so many amazing opportunities in life that we never think of, especially when we complain and keep ourselves in this negative, limited state of mind. There may be one goal or several goals or things that you want to do, things you're passionate about doing, that you're dreaming of doing. That's your motivation for early retirement. And so I encourage you to bring those into your life, and even if it's in a tiny way, even if it's just looking at pictures of a vacation spot online, or just letting yourself have that desire and feeling happiness in the desire. We're not desiring things in a way of, oh, I can't have this. It's that feeling, that good feeling, that inspired feeling. That's what leads you. That's what the law of attraction is about, is searching that out in like every moment as much as you possibly can. And so this can also keep us from a lot of the pitfalls of early retirement, like the market downturns. When we focus constantly on checking it and seeing how much money our accounts have lost, and we're totally focused on following news about the stock market and worried about it, we're a lot more likely to stop investing and maybe pull our money out of the market and totally sabotage our dream of early retirement. And so this mindset will prevent you from a lot of the pitfalls that you can fall into on the FI path. And possibly, if the law of attraction, if you're able to put it into practice very effectively, you will be able to retire even earlier than the math says you can, because you'll be open to new opportunities. Maybe new side hustles will come to you. Maybe you'll one of your passions that you were previously putting off as something that you didn't have time for until you could retire, maybe you are able to find time for that, or able to find a way you can dip your toes in and maybe use it as a side hustle too. The world has infinite possibilities, and you will attract the energies and the good things if you see good things in your life. And the best way to get what we want is to be incredibly grateful for what we have now. So I hope this made sense. It's really not as funny sounding as you think. I had a really negative idea of the law of attraction because it was sold to me in a really materialistic light, and as the mustachian kind of thrifty saving type that I am, that really turned me off. And so I suspect that a lot of you will kind of feel the same way about it. But if you can keep an open mind, this really can be the key to making everything that we want, our biggest hopes and desires for early retirement, making them happen and having, as I said, a lot of fun along the way. So what do you think? Have you saw the law of attraction in play in your own life? Or let me know what your goals are, or what things that you think that you could bring into your life now in some little way. What's something you're putting off, or something that you want, or what's some small way you can bring it into your life now? Thanks for watching. That's all for today. Bye.